You go, bro? I bet you guys aren't gonna believe what I got my grubby little hands on. In my last video, I took a look at Instagram's newest alpha male self-help coach, Austin Dunham. And let's just say that his content was a little bit extreme.
Handsome men should never wait for the box.
And ever since then, my Reels feed has been absolutely destroyed. It went from wholesome anime and gym videos to red-pilled alpha male gurus. So I got a little bit curious. I clicked on one of the pages and you won't believe what I saw. FitX Fearless. This man is friends with the GOAT, Austin Dunham himself. Best friends, actually. So I said, screw it. Let me see what this guy's page is about. And the shit this guy posts is actually worse than Austin's.
You're not on semen retention. You don't get What the is the point of making money if you're gonna go home to Palmanisha?
But before we get into it, we gotta do our mandatory SMV rating check.
How attractive is FitX Fearless? FitX has equal facial thirds, almond brown eyes with low set, thick and positively tilted eyebrows. He has a good jawline visibility, and his lower third is wide.
His lower third is wide. First and foremost, who the hell is making these videos and where can I get one? Why does everyone have one but me? Actually, maybe it's for the best. I probably just get roasted the entire time. How attractive is Anders World? Anders World does not have equal facial thirds. He has regular eyes and extremely skinny eyebrows. He does not have any jawline visibility and tries to hide it with that raggedy beard. He has a massive forehead with an uneven hairline and he's missing a couple teeth. Overall, I'd give him an SMV rating of 4.5 out of 10. This is the face only a mother could love. And oh, I found out what an SMV rating is. It actually means sexual market value.
Sexual market value?
Basically how much pussy a man can get.
Overall, his SMV is around an 8.5 out of 10.
8.5, that's pretty impressive. But it's not better than Austin's.
Overall, his SMV is around the 9.5 out of 10.
And I think that's gonna be a fairly reoccurring theme in this video. His face isn't as attractive, he's not as tall as Austin, but is his content better? Let's find out. Due to the fact that they're lovers, a lot of their content is pretty similar. Right down to some video ideas.
Here's some signs that you're a feminine man.
But because they're both also alpha males, they won't dick ride one another. When they disagree hard.
Here's how playing video games got me more women.
Here are things that young boys do that real men don't. Number 2, play video games.
We'll save that for later though. So let's start with the opinions that made their bond nice and strong. First things first, they both absolutely despise the way I look. I thought it was just Austin who didn't like bad teeth and hairlines, but Fearless hates them too. So there goes my chances of joining their alpha male group. This man goes hard on hairlines, and you know what? Fair enough, you got me there. But when it comes to teeth, he's completely unreasonable. He doesn't like it when your teeth are crooked, but he also doesn't like it if you try and fix them using braces.
Here are 3 things that make you ugly as Number 1, having braces. It does not look good on a man.
The only solution he wants us to use is to pay $10,000 for veneers just like he did. And he didn't even need veneers. His teeth were already perfectly straight. But he was willing to throw all that away just to look like Steve fucking Harvey. This is a mental illness. He paid big money to get his original teeth destroyed, filed down into nothing, just to get these cartoonish ass chompers. And they aren't even permanent. He has to get new ones every 10 to 15 years. But he wants to get on my dick for having braces? Nigga, let me see your teeth. Your real ones. Man, this lame ass nigga made a bad decision and he's trying to get us to do it too. Fuck out of here. And they both also believe that being handsome comes with its fair share of disadvantages. It ain't not cupcakes and flowers, buddy. Austin said that his drawbacks were getting hit on by gay men and having too much aura. But for Fearless, his drawbacks don't really seem like drawbacks.
This is the number 1 con to being a handsome guy. That con is you're gonna get rejected even more. The more handsome you become, women are not gonna let you just hit it and quit it.
This man is huffing on some serious copium. If they're rejecting you so much, then maybe, just maybe, you might not be as attractive as you think you are. What? I'm just being honest. I'd like to inform you guys that this man is 5'7". He says he's 5'8", but he's 5'7".
He stands at around 5'7".
And since him and Austin like to wear high boosting insoles, I don't know what to believe anymore.
He might be 5'4".
Aside from that, he might be a little bit too muscular for his petite frame, according to Austin Dunham.
Most guys think getting huge and shredded is what women like, but that couldn't be any further from the truth.
Fellas, don't shoot the messenger. It's not me saying that, it's his friend. But me personally, I won't let that shit slide. But that's just me though. And now that we've instigated them into fighting, let's take a look at some of the things that they disagree on. Fearless is a firm believer that men should not be following any Instagram models.
There are 3 things that handsome men never do. Handsome men are not out here spamming IG models page, following as many IG models, don't even know they exist. None of you guys should be following any IG model. These girls got all this f***ing ego because you want to give them that ego.
And the last time I checked, Austin followed his fair share of IG baddies. So he just said you're not handsome. He actually said you're ugly as fuck. You just gonna sit there and take that? That's crazy. Cause me personally, I wouldn't. But that's fine though, really. I guess some people are just okay with being disrespected. Not me though. And to add more fuel to the fire, Fearless thinks that tattoos are lame and pointless.
A lot of men today get tattoos and they think that's gonna make them cooler, that's gonna make them more attractive, and that's far from the reality.
But Austin thinks otherwise.
Here's why tattoos aren't dumb. Not only do tattoos make you more attractive as a man, but a study revealed that people with tattoos were no less likely to be employed than people without any.
Hey, these guys low-key hate each other. They're talking crazy. Just sending shots back and forth. I wonder who the leader of this friend group is though, because that'll really show us who the alpha is versus the beta cuck. My guess is Austin though, because his SMV rating is higher and these guys only care about physical appearance. He probably averages the most pussy per month, or PPM rating for short. Whoever gets the most amount of pussy in the 3-month time span becomes the group leader for the time being, until the next quarterly checkup. Let's separate the two now. Even though Fearless is the beta of the group, he's still his own person. So for Gits and Chiggles, here's a catalog of things that he hates for absolutely no reason. Like Austin, he also dislikes emojis, but he takes it to a whole nother level. Men aren't even allowed to laugh.
I cannot take a grown man seriously that is LOLing, ha 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 with emojis. I just can't.
And God forbid you want to have some witty banter with a girl and send her a couple memes, because he hates those too.
I didn't realize that grown men was sitting up here having meaningless conversations with women. And when I tell guys don't use emojis, y'all come and act like I'm being outrageous. You're a child, not a man. You don't got a business. You ain't running nothing. You ain't a boss.
Ah yes, memes. The greatest indicator between a successful man and a broke one. That's probably why I'm still poor. I just sit around all day sending girls these damn memes. What am I doing with my life? I need to start a business. He also hates baggy clothes. Dudes who watch sports, the Barbie movie.
The whole purpose of Barbie, guys, if you saw it, I know I didn't see it, but essentially is to make men look weak, foolish, dumb.
This guy didn't even watch the movie, yet he made a whole video claiming that it's brainwashing people.
Brainwashing in real time.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
I'm like, why don't they make movies about successful entrepreneurs?
I need to start a business. Will Smith.
Here's why you should never be like Will Smith.
Respect the goat, fuck nigga. And to be honest, he just hates women in general. Women can't fart.
Did you let your girl fart in front of you?
Never. I think farting in front of me is disgusting.
Are you 12? Obviously you don't want someone just blowing chunks right next to you. But never? You know, sometimes it just comes out. You know, you're laughing a little bit too hard, then shit happens. What kind of place is this? He probably thinks girls don't poop either. You shouldn't go down on them.
Why don't you go down on girls?
I don't go down on girls because I think the majority of the reason why men go down on women is to please his girl. I don't think that your main purpose in a relationship is to necessarily try to please a woman, but to get her to respect you.
You can call me the Fullmetal Alchemist because I believe in the law of equivalent exchange. If you want something, you gotta give something of equal value in return. No exceptions. So stop being a little kid and grow up. This man is a certified yapper. The question was, why don't you eat pussy? And he somehow found a way to turn the conversation into why you should get your woman to respect you. Nigga, shut up, man. Answer the fucking question. He's out there talking to himself. I have never seen what the interviewer looks like because there is no interviewer. He's just schizophrenic. And what the hell do you mean men shouldn't try to please their girl?
I don't think that your main purpose in a relationship is to necessarily try to please a woman, but to get her to respect you.
No way anyone hears this nonsense and still takes him seriously. Respect is something that is earned over time through honorable actions. And I don't think she'll respect you any less if you ate her out. Unless you don't know how to. He hates girls who don't work out. And lastly, he doesn't like women who date you because they deserve better and he can provide them with that.
Here's why I'm a better boyfriend for your girl than you. When a girl is dealing with me, she gets to fly first class everywhere, gets nice gifts once she's deserved it. She gets to spend time doing fun things that she couldn't even imagine doing with you. Even girls who I deal with on the side get better experiences than your girlfriend. Why are you still being a broke boy? Why are you still being cheap?
Ah yes, women only care about money. They're all a bunch of no good gold diggers, I tell tells ya. Women only care about money when that's all you have to offer. You yourself even acknowledge that broke guys get a lot of girls, not because they have money, but because they have time. When money is all you show and offer, gold diggers are the only thing you're gonna attract. Why is it that I've never heard a broke man complain about gold diggers, huh? Riddle me that, Batman. You're even worse than Austin. At least he's a tall dickhead. You're a short one. Who the hell wants a short dick? Oh yeah, and he hates nurses too. Like, despises them.
If your girl is a nurse, be very, very careful.
Do you ever date a woman that's a nurse?
Nurses are known to be the biggest cheater. If your girl's a nurse, chances are she's experimented with a hot doctor before.
I don't know what the hell they did to this man, but they're probably the reason he's like this now. They've created a supervillain. The girl who cheated on him and broke his heart was probably a nurse. And that's why he hates all women. This man loves talking about sex too much. From unrealistic standards on how long men should last in bed.
I think you should be f***ing girls for like at least 30 minutes.
God damn it! Fuck! Shit! 30 minutes? God damn! You got to reach in minutes to how big your cock should be.
Size matters. 100% it does. Your size matters. Here's why. The bigger it is, the better. Women will tell you that it's all about the motion in the ocean and blah, 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 blah. But you give them a guy who's bigger, they're going to take the guy who's bigger.
This bird-brain plebeian truly thinks that size is all that's important. But that couldn't be any further from the truth. He said, and I quote, "The bigger, the better," end quote. That leads me to believe that he believes that size and pleasure are equally proportionate. And again, that's false. This is what he thinks the size to pleasure graph looks like, where the bigger it gets, the better it feels. But that's his first mistake. The size to pleasure graph isn't linear at all. It's shaped more like a bell curve. This is what it actually looks like, where bigger doesn't necessarily equal better. The beginning of the graph is still relatively the same. From 1 to 3 inches is what we call the dead zone, where not much sensation will be felt at all. The peak pleasure zone actually sits at about 5 to 7 inches. That's where the average woman will find it the most pleasurable. It's not too big nor too small. And as we pass that region, everything begins to decline as we exit the peak pleasure zone and start creeping into painful territory. The farther right we go, the more we enter what is called the danger zone, where to the average woman, it ceases to feel good and begins to hurt. This graph only takes into account the length, and there are other factors that play as equal of a role, such as the motion of the ocean, the girth, and the shape. Moral of the story is, don't listen to this dumbass. And if you do, I'll pray for you. I have a PhD in cock watching. So listen to me. He doesn't care about the motion of the ocean either. He just thinks all girls want to get taken up pound town.
Your woman wants to get, right? She needs, you making love and you, no. She's going to be looking for Tyrone to rearrange them guts soon.
Bro, what the fuck does this guy be talking about? Like, who hears this shit and goes, "Yo, write that down, I'm trying. And to round things off, his magnum opus, the main message and legacy he wants to leave behind when he's gone, is that he only wants to have sex with virgins. I'm gonna need y'all to lock the fuck in for this one, because I'm about to come at this man. No pause. He is a walking contradiction. And I don't like that. If you're gonna claim to be a coach and try and teach people, then you have to stand on business. And that's not what he's doing. He said he only wants to fuck virgins and talked about body counts over and over and over and over again. But he realized that they're becoming increasingly rare as society continues to get more sexualized. And you know what? Fair enough, I'll give him that. Your body count can't be higher than 0 though.
All men are looking for virgins?
Yes, this is why I would prefer a girl with nobodies.
But to him, men can have sex as much as they want.
Every man should have at least dated 50 women before he settles down.
So much in fact that they can be fucking multiple women while still being with that one virgin.
Men value purity in women. Women value men who are in abundance. Men in abundance can date multiple women.
And this is where things start to get good. He has multiple videos on his page where he tells us that he tries to fuck women as quickly as possible. And by quick, I mean 3 dates. And the 3rd date is a stretch.
3 dates max. I'm not waiting more than 3 dates. No.
How can you claim to only want virgins, then turn around and say you won't wait more than 3 days to fuck someone? That part is non-negotiable, by the way.
If I don't get on the 3rd date, I'm gone.
If she's a virgin or has a low body count, why the hell would she give it up to you in 3 dates? Think, nigga. Think! If they were able to keep it so low in this day and age, then that probably means that they're extremely selective and patient. So why the fuck would they want to fuck you after 3 dates? Are you dense? If they gave it up after 3 dates, then it wouldn't be that low. If they fuck you, they're easy. If they don't, they gotta go. Which one is it? And when they do give it up to him, if they're good at it, then that means they're whores who've been with 1 million trillion men.
Love a woman who's amazing in bed, but unfortunately, that performance comes with practice. If she could give you the Gok 3000 blindfolded, you think that happened by mistake?
Why don't you take your own advice for a change? In the same video, you said if her body count is low, help her and teach her so she can become better.
Maybe she hasn't slept with 100 dudes. That's why she doesn't know what to do. So here's your chance to help her be the woman you want. We all talk about how we don't like body count, so help her, teach her.
This part might be extremely hard for you to understand, but stay with me here. You can hold my hand if you need to. What if, and I mean what if, and I'm just being silly here, she did the same thing you were just suggesting, but with her last partner. She doesn't have to fuck 1,000 guys to get experience. She can fuck the same guy 1,000 times and learn the same thing. But even if she told him that, he wouldn't believe her because he doesn't trust women. It's a lose-lose. And hot take, but I'd rather a girl have 50 bodies than 0, okay? I'm not a teacher. I'm not Master fucking Oogway looking to teach my dragon warrior. Give me someone who's combat tested. I want her to be able to suck the chrome off a doorknob.